right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. Well, we're going to do a little reaction here. Chris Cuomo released a video apologizing for rhetoric that led to Trump's second assassination attempt. By the way, boy, that guy looks like a nutcase, does he not? The guy that went after Trump again. And I've got a lot of questions about, can somebody please tell me how anybody found out about an impromptu golfing trip? Because evidently he decided to go golfing in a spur of the moment kind of situation. This guy was there 12 hours waiting in the bushes? Anybody? And of course, I think a lot of us realize, look, most of these Democratic politicians and the mainstream media, they're complicit in all this. I mean, they are. It's their rhetoric that's led to this. Now, there is a part of this Chris Cuomo thing where he blatantly takes a shot at Don Lemon, his former reach-around partner with CNN, because he came out and very disgustingly mocked Melania Trump when Melania Trump released a video asking, what's going on with this assassination attempt, the first one, the one that actually took an ear off. And she was asking a lot of questions that we're all asking. How the hell did this happen? I'm still trying to understand how they ever let Trump on stage at Butler. I still don't understand that. Like, how was he allowed to get on stage, right? So, let's just go over here. Patriots, of course, as always on this channel, they are going to react to this, and we'll take a look at it. Now, this is what Melania said, okay? We're going to watch this as a setup for Cuomo. Look, I'll give him, I guess, this credit. Now, I'm talking about Cuomo. This should be what everybody in the mainstream media should be doing, is releasing this kind of video, and they should be running it on all their networks. Because it's their rhetoric that has led to so many people. And look, I think there's a mental illness issue in this country, too. I mean, this guy was obviously a wacko. And when your voting population on that side of the aisle is sort of, well, when they're cutting off their penises to become somebody they're not, I wouldn't exactly call that the most mentally unstable individuals to ever walk the planet Earth. Get my drift? Get my point? So, Don Lemon, let's see this. This was him mocking Melania Trump.
The attempt to end my husband's life was a horrible, distressing experience. Now, the silence around it feels heavy. I can't help but wonder, why didn't law enforcement officials arrest the shooter before the speech? There is definitely more to this story, and we need to uncover the truth.
Look, that's absolutely disgusting. Don Lemon should be ashamed of himself. You know, he supposedly hates all white people, but isn't he literally dating a white dude? You're taking in the keister from a white guy, but you supposedly hate all white people. Okay, guys, I don't know. Chris Cuomo right here. Libs of TikTok put this one up as well. It's everywhere. This has went viral. And this is a minute and 46 seconds long. Pretty interesting.
I don't get it. That's why I reached out to Trump. I wanted to just say, listen, I'm really sorry that this is going on and it's being dealt with this way. Not because I'm in favor of his politics or what he says. I criticize him all the time. That's my job, and he deserves it. But he doesn't deserve this. A guy pointing an AK-47 at him while he's playing golf? And we take solace in the fact that the guy didn't get any rounds off. If I had been through what that guy's been through in the last 2 months, you would not know where I am. You would never see me on TV again. No way I would do that. I don't know how he does it. He's got kids, they're adults, but he's got grandkids. He's got a wife. People giving crap to Melania Trump, worrying about whether or not there was a plot around his husband. How could she not? People mock her. And then her husband has a guy pointed with an AK-47. Where are those people apologizing? That's what it's time for. We are playing a dangerous game with ourselves. He is not a despot in waiting. Okay? I don't buy it. You gotta care when somebody tries to kill somebody. I've told you this before, and I've learned the lesson so many times myself around the world. Either you care when anyone is hurt, or you'll never really care about anyone being hurt.
Okay, so, look, I would be naive to think this doesn't have something to do with him and his scumbag brother and all the trouble they're probably involved with everything involving that whole COVID situation. But he's not wrong. I mean, this really is the kind of video that a lot of people should be putting out there. And look, these people as well. Look at these folks. How come they all look the same in the eyes? Why do they all look crazier than hell? Look at that. That's Tim Walz's wife, and that's the guy that just took a shot at Trump. Why do you look kin, for crying out loud? Why do all of you people look kin? It's weird. It's weird, and it's kind of also weird that these women all look like short-haired, ugly men, and some of the men look like short-haired, ugly lesbian women. I don't know what that's about either. But all these people should be, they're complicit in this too, right? I don't trust Cuomo as far as I can throw him, but it is the video that everybody should be releasing, right? Trump does what he does because he loves his country more than anything and doesn't want to see it turn into garbage. That's what's being lost here. Yeah, that is what's being lost. Absolutely. Donald Trump is everything the Democrats can never be. 15 wars, 0 assassination attempts, 0 wars, 2 assassination attempts. Look, I've said this before. Don't lose sight of the fact that a lot of people are getting their pockets lined over these wars, and they have forever. You think they want that money to dry up? I mean, seriously. This is absolutely shocking. Good on him, though, manning up, owning what he played a role in all these years, apologizing to Trump. Respect to you, Chris Cuomo. He's never really going to support Trump, but I do agree with what he's saying in this video. He certainly has come a long way. Chris finally waking up. Well, look, you also gotta be very aware of the fact that, these guys understand that if they play both sides of the aisle, there's a potential grifting opportunity here for some of these folks. And I think you got to keep that in the back of your mind too, right? Red-pilled. You seriously believe that? I don't. How about I'm sorry because my brother and I are in deep shit over our actions during the pandemic, and we don't want to be victims of retribution. There's some truth in that statement right there, right? Is he, or is he trying to stay relevant? Well, I think for News Nation, his show does pretty well. In terms of everybody else, it doesn't do so well. I was 100% shocked to see him saying this. It's different, for sure. But it is what he should be saying, and he put it out there. No, I'm going to tell you, he'll take shit from the other side of the aisle, too. I don't trust Cuomo, but he's saying a lot of the right stuff here. Yes, he's saying the right things. Don't trust him. Don't trust him at all. He needs to come talk to us Trump supporters, big and small, and ask the questions and look at our evidence with an open mind. Yeah, I agree. Do not pretend he's red-pilling. He's a media whore who wants to now pretend he's reasonable and didn't pretend to come out of a COVID quarantine at his house on the damn TV. He's a total embarrassment. All right, seriously. Now, look, I don't think somebody ought to get crushed for putting something like this out. I mean, at some point, somebody was going to have to wake up and start doing this kind of thing from the other side of the aisle. But I still don't have any real trust in this guy whatsoever. It's awesome seeing people expand their minds as soon as they leave networks. Come on, Chris Cuomo. You have a place on the right side of history's team. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he said I don't really support the guy. I don't believe he's getting red pilled here. You know, maybe he feels like something's coming down the road as far as actual culpability, responsibility for everything that's happening. You know, inciting situations like bullets whizzing at the president's head. I don't know. You tell me what you think. I don't trust this guy for shit at all. I do think it's the right thing for him to do, and they all need to follow suit. Everybody, Rachel Maddow, Keith Olbermann, Joe Scarborough, Don Lemon. But seriously, I mean, how big of scumbags are they? Don Lemon is mocking Melania Trump because she's very rightfully worried about her husband and asking a hell of a lot of interesting and very valid questions. Tell me what you think in the comments section. Hit subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.